Hello, welcome back to the Shop Play Mode. Today I'm going to go through all of my PS5 collection value according to price charting and Cex. Now I made all this on my laptop and now putting it on my Steam Deck. Some of the words have been cut off. You know, it's stupid. But anyway, let's go through the first one together, okay? Evil Dead. The Evil Dead on the PS5, it's like an online, kind of like Friday the 13th, Dead by Daylight style game where you get selected as one character and you've got to get to the end or survive or unlock the gate to get out, depending on who you are. I'm guessing going to be some Deadites or Ash or some of Ash's friends. But yeah, we can see there, £7 from price charting. Cex sell it for $8. They would give me £5 cash and they give me £3 trade. Right. Next. Deathloop, a game that I've not even played yet. I remember getting it just like, oh, I need more PS5 games. I'll get it. It's cheap. Bethesda, yeah. Or Arcane and Bethesda. It looks pretty good. I like the idea of it. I will give it a shot at some point. But there you go. £8 price charting, £8 Cex. Trade 5, cash 3. Next one is Pac-Man World Repack. This is the Chinese version, which I don't really like the spines when they're Chinese, but it's got English and all the languages that we need on it, really, to be fair. Great game, actually. We played it together. Me and my wife, she really loves platformer, so this came out at a time where there was like a big gap between like Mario and Astro Bot, so this kind of filled that gap. Really good game. It's a remake of a PS1 game, by the way. Looks really nice, plays really well. They say it's worth 12. Cex sell for 20. They'll give me 13 trade, and they'll give me £9 cash. Like I said, I'm sorry about, I don't know what the hell's going on here, because all this was all nicely spaced out. But you can see, you get the idea. Next one, another game I've not played. This is going to be a running theme. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I did play the first one. Loved the first one. The map was a bit crap, and it was very repetitive, the gameplay. But it looked amazing, and I do want to play this, but again, it's another one for the backlog. But yeah, it looks really good. I hope they fixed a few things and tweaked a few things from the first game, because it was so like good, but just not at that level. I do love Star Wars, so let's see. 12, they say it's worth. 15, they sell it for. They give me 10, and they give me 7 cash. Next game. Oh, this game. I was so excited for this game because I thought, oh my god, my favorite wrestling games are on the N64, like all the Duke's Pacific games, Acclaim. So you've got WCW versus the World, WCW NWO versus NWO World Tour, WrestleMania 2000, and No Mercy. And when AEW said they're going to be using them to make their game and it's going to follow the same style, I couldn't wait for it. So I had to pick it up. AEW Fight Forever did not live up to my hype of what I thought it was going to be. It just feels, I don't know, for a new game, trying to replicate that style, it just feels more clunky and just cumbersome, and the animations feel off, the timing feels off. Yeah, it looks better, but it's, I don't know, it doesn't have the charm or, yeah. Anyway, 13 from price charting. They only sell it for 8. I think I paid like 15 or 16 pounds for it. They give me 5 trade and 3 cash. That's gone super low since what? 2 months I bought that game. Next game I got in a bundle, not played it. I love horror games, love zombies. Dawn of the Dead is one of my favorite movies of all time. Resident Evil is my favorite franchise of all time. I don't even know what this is. Let's have a look. Dead Island 2 Pulp edition. So this is slightly different. I don't know what this on day one edition. This is pulp edition. So maybe there's a little bit of like discrepancy between some of the edition prices, but I'm guessing this is just a little bit better than the base game. I'm guessing this is a little bit higher. So I don't mind if it's £2 or £3 here or there, whatever. But yeah, I don't know if it's online or what. Yeah. Looks a little bit, what do you call it? Saints Row-ish, like taking a zombie game and making it a little bit over the top and silly with the inflatable flamingos and all that kind of crap. But maybe one day I'll get around to it. So yeah, price charting say 14, CEXL for 15. They give me 10 give me 10 trade and 7 cash. Next game, one of my favorites in the last couple of years. Resident Evil Village, and as you can see again, I told you a discrepancy in the editions. This is the gold edition, which says Return to the Village. Actually, I'm not sure War almost dropped that motherfucker there. Japanese version, but it's got English, Japanese, simplified Chinese, Korean, and Thai, so it's very much an Asian version of the game. Really good game though. Really fun. I've yet to try it in third-person mode, which apparently on this edition you can. But amazing game. Loved it. Loved the werewolves instead of the zombies. Was like a nice different take. And 14 they say it's worth. CEXL for 20. They'd give me 13 trade and 9 cash. Next game I haven't played again. See, I told you there's a running theme. I watched my wife play it though, and she loved it. I don't like this kind of animal, so I didn't really want to play as this animal in a game. Stray. Yeah, I've got some friends who are big cat lovers, and they love this game, just like being able to play as a cat. But it looked really cool. I like the idea of it. There's a lot of stealth and stuff. It seemed different to what I thought. Very like cyberpunk style, walking around with bright lights, neon lights, kind of like Chinatown in London or China. But yeah, they say it's £14. They sell for 20, 13 trade, 9 cash. Now this next game I have played, which may shock you. This is a 2D side-scrolling Metroidvania which came out of China. And this is the Chinese version, but it does have English as well. So it's got simplified, traditional Chinese and English. I think that's it. And it's made by a big Chinese, what's the word I'm looking for? Network? App? Kind of social media? Kind of YouTube-y kind of thing? Called Bilibili. I don't know if you've heard of them before. Well, this game is called Fist, and you play as a rabbit, and it's Metroidvania, and like they hate dogs, and the dogs hate the rabbits, and basically you versus all of these dogs in the dark, dingy, Blade Runner-esque kind of style thing. And I played about 10 to 12 hours of that. I got quite a ways through, but something came out, and I don't know what it was. I totally forgot, but it threw me off this, and sometimes when you stop playing a game for a while, it's really hard to go back. So, but I would recommend it. It says here that it's 14, CEXL for 20, trade 13, and cash 9. But I picked this up for £5. Over here, it's super cheap. So maybe you can pick up the Chinese version if you don't care about the spine art. It's got English on it, trust me. I know it's the writing's all in Chinese, but one of those says Yingyu, which means English. So if you want to pick it up on the cheap, Chinese version, definitely. Next one. I got this in a bundle, not played it. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, not really sure. Doesn't really tickle my fancy. What? Wait, what's happened there? Village. Oh, I didn't click for Stray. Sorry. Or Fist. Sorry. Yeah, I should have been clicking. Right, sorry. You can see. I'm totally wrong. They sell it for 30. They trade for 20. They give me 14 cash. And here it says it's worth 15. And I've got Japanese version because there was no Chinese version on the Game Eye app. Right, sorry about that. Totally screwed it up. Anyway, next one. Tales of Arise. Yeah, see, it's yeah. Got it back. Tales of Arise, some kind of RPG. I don't know if it's turn-based or action-based. This is definitely a European version. It's also PEGI, so it's not UK because all the languages on the back are not British or English. Sorry, British. What? It's a German, and then there's Spanish and there's Italian on it as well. Yeah, don't really know much about it. Says it's worth 15. They sell for 10. They gave me 6 trade and 4 cash. Yeah, cheap. Next one. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. A bit like the Evil Dead game and the Friday the 13th game and Dead by Daylight. It's one of those kind of games where it's online. You play as a team of teenagers or you play as the killers. You either got to kill everyone or you've got to escape. It looks really good. Graphics are cool. It's one of those standard, like I just said, kind of games in a unique 3 versus 4 online multiplayer game. So it's the 3 bad guys, yeah? You've got Leatherface, the kid who gets picked up, the hitchhiker with a knife, and the dad, I'm guessing, because the grandpa, he can't really move, can he? Versus 4 teenagers. Yeah, it looks really cool. I've seen some gameplay. It looks pretty scary and creepy with the music when you're near one of those characters. Right, they say it's worth 16. CEX sell for 18. Give me 12 trade and 8 cash. Next one I tried, couldn't get away with it. I don't know what it is. I hate Ubisoft. I loved the idea when I saw the gameplay. I thought it was going to be Ori, but with Prince of Persia graphics and storylines. But it turns out it's nowhere near Ori levels of platforming in Metroidvania. It is fun, and I think other people could persevere and actually really enjoy it. But for me, with like a billion games, like I think I put about 6 hours in, and I was just like, I can't do Ubisoft anymore. Just can't do it. 16, price charting, CEX sell for 18, give me 12 trade and 8 cash. Next one, I've not played it. I played the original on the 360, never finished it, but would like to play this version one day. And it's another survival horror, but this one's in a science fiction setting. Can you guess what it is? Dead Space. Yeah, looks really nice. Looks really cool graphic wise. Heard really good things about it. They changed up a few things, but they kept it pretty faithful to the original, and it only improved on things, apparently, according to reviews that I read back in the day. Have you played it? What do you think of it? 17, pricecharting.com. CEX sell for 20. They'd given me 13 trade and 9 cash. Next one I really want to play. And not a lot of people know this, but this word means uncle in Chinese. And that is Sifu. And it's not uncle in the term of like, he's my uncle, like he's my mum's brother. It's just more like kind of my elder, like a respectable way to call your elder. Yeah, uncle is what they say over here. So Sifu looks amazing. This is the PEGI version. Yeah, this is the English one. First language on the back is English. Obviously, got other European languages on there. English on the spine. Looks amazing. They say it's worth 17. They sell it for 22. They give me 14 trade, and they give me 10 cash. Next one came in a bundle. No idea. I thought it was like survival horror, but it seems it's a bit more weird than that. And I don't really like the sound of it on the back. And that is Remnant 2. I didn't even know there was a Remnant 1. Who would have known? Yeah, some kind of like horror-ish game. What does it say? Remnant, I think I read this out on a pickups video. Remnant 2 pits survivors of humanity against new deadly creatures and godlike bosses across terrifying worlds. Play solo or co-op with 2 other friends to explore the depths of the unknown to stop evil from destroying reality itself. Shit. 17. They sell for 12. They give me 8 trade and 5 cash. Come on, can't be that good. And it's not. I don't think it's that old. This game I finished on the Switch. I never had it originally back in the day, which I also got in a pickups video, which I think originally I said came out on the Mega Drive, but I think this game originally came out on the Master System, and that is Wonder Boy: The Dragon's Trap. This is also a Chinese spine version, but it's got traditional Chinese, simplified Chinese, English, and Korean on it. And dirt cheap, like £5 again, you know? Over here, super cheap. But according to price charting, 20. CEX sell for 28, but that is the NTSC or PAL version, obviously not the Chinese version that they're selling, but I can't find that version there, so, you know. They give me 18 trade and 13 cash. It's an amazing game, amazing remake. You can switch art styles from the new remake graphics back to the original graphics on the fly, and also the soundtrack from the new soundtrack back to the original 8-bit Master System soundtrack. It's amazing. It's kind of like a Metroidvania. You can only get to certain parts as the first animal, which I guess is the like lizard type, and then you get the other abilities, and you can crawl up walls, then you can fly, then you can do this, then you can do that, then you can get there, then you can get here. Really good, really fun, and if you can get it cheap, amazing. I finished it on the Switch. Right, next one. I preferred the original to this version of the game. Resident Evil 4 Remake. This is a Jap version, I believe, but it's got all the languages on that we need for me, my wife, and everyone. So you got Japanese, Mandarin, English, French, German, Spanish, Brazilian, Portuguese. So I could even have Bruno Guimaraes and Joe Linton come here to play it in their native language. Yeah, Resident Evil 4 Remake, really good game, but I don't think it needed to be remade. I think the original still stands up well, and I finished the original game like 3 times, 4 times, like on GameCube, then PS4, then Switch, and then again on PS5. Well, sorry, 3, and then the new one once. Didn't need a remake. Anyway, they're saying it's worth 21. 25 they sell for. 16 trade they'd give me, and 11 cash they'd give me. Right, next one I saw, I think it was Wayne's World of Gaming that picked this up, or maybe it was B-Rad. I think it was Wayne though, more of a horror guy. White Day. Was it White Day 2? No, White Day, just White Day. This is a spine-chilling Korean survival horror game, and I spoke about this during the pickups video too. Still sealed, all nice, yeah. They say it's worth 21. CEX only sold for a tenner. A tenner. So maybe pick it up if you like survival horror, Korean, K-pop, teenage drama style shit. They'll give me 6 and only 4 cash. But I think it looks awesome. So I reckon if you're a PS5 horror fan, pick this up. Definitely. Check something out online. Check some IGN reviews or YouTube reviews. Next one, I was trying to buy Wukong. No, I didn't mistake this game for Wukong. But I didn't realize Wukong wasn't getting a physical, like, a rich, like, day one release. So when I did my game hunting a couple of months ago in Foshan, you might have seen the video, I was looking for Wukong. And when I got there, they didn't have it. But I saw this. I think it's also about the Monkey King or something around that mythology. And that is Wulong. It's supposed to be really good, actually. Similar type of game, like a little bit Souls-like. This is Chinese version, but it's got English on the spine, so that's really weird compared to all the other ones I've got. But yeah, I overpaid for that because I just wanted to get something on my trip out. So I wanted to come back and be like, haha, I got this, and like show you me picking it up. So I did overpay a bit. Maybe I paid like 30 quid for it. It's probably not worth that. Well, here they say it's worth 24, price charting. CEX sell it for 25. There's not much difference there. They've given me 16 trade and 11 cash. We're almost at the end, guys. We've got 3 more left. 3 more. So just stick around and hold on. I've got a big total at the end of what the whole lot is worth for each different category. Right, next one is Demon Souls. Not played it. Still sealed also. I will play it. Not yet. Got other things going on. But I do want to get around to that. CEX, no. Price charting, say it's 25. CEX, sell for 22. Give you 14 trade and 10 cash. Right, second last one. The penultimate game in my PS5 collection, if you will. Really want to play this also. Capcom game. Can you guess? It's number 2 in the series. Dragon's Dogma 2. Looks really good, I think. Apparently it makes the PS5 chug a little bit. This is the PEGI English version. Looks really good. I remember watching videos before it came out. But, again, time like this. Why am I still buying games? I don't bloody know. But, price charting says £28 value. CEX sell for 30. 20 quid trade, and they give me £14 cash. And the last one in my little list, can you guess what it is? It just won an award. I've been playing it. I absolutely love it. It gives me the same feeling of when I first saw Mario 64 back in the day. That sort of like generational leap from like 16-bit PS1 Saturn, and then seeing a full-on 3D world with an analog stick and being able to see everything. It gives me those kind of vibes. Maybe not as much, but with everything, with the haptics, with the sound from the controller, the in-game sound, the worlds, the reflections, the story, the Easter eggs, the humor, it's amazing. It is absolutely amazing, and it's Astrobot by Team Asobi. And me and my wife both 100%ed Astro's Playroom. I know people that got a PS5 that didn't even turn Astro's Playroom on. They were like, what's that shit robot game that came included with the PS5? I just want to play Call of Duty and FIFA. Idiots. Absolute idiots. Astro's Playroom was amazing. Short, but amazing. And this takes it, sorry, I haven't clicked, takes it to a whole new level of everything. It's so good, honestly. Definitely deserves Game of the Year for me. Although I haven't played that many games of this year, of like new games this year. But this is like, come on. People saying Sony bought the Game Awards. The graphics aren't as good as Wukong. Like, graphics don't have to be realistic. Have you seen the graphics in this game? The water effects, the reflections, the character models, like everything is amazing. It's so cool. Just because it's cartoony doesn't mean the graphics are crap. Right, so let's say it's worth 36. CEX sell it for 52 pounds. What? Look, I've not lived in the UK for 11 years, so I've never paid £52 for a game. I think the most I paid was like $49.99 back in HMV like 15 years ago. But since then, all games have all been around like $39, $49, you know what I mean? Like nothing's ever surpassed that for me. And even over here, new games, we never pay full price for new games. I guess they just get them imported from other countries cheaper, and we don't pay all the UK tax and stuff. But the most expensive game I bought over here was Hogwarts Legacy, and I got that like day one when it came out everywhere else in the world, and I paid 450 RMB, which is about £48, and they're probably selling that there for like 70. It's crazy. It's mental. So anyway, they say it's worth 36. A little bit of a comparison there with the 36. They give me 36 trade, and they give me £30 cash for it, which is not bad. I think I paid $2.90, which is about £31, and I got it 3 days after it released. Right, so the final total 22 PS5 games, according to PriceCharting.com, total value of £382. Okay, pretty cool, yeah. Right, CEX. It's a bit skewiffed because, like I told you, putting it into Steam Deck PPT versus make it on the laptop. But this is CEX. Cash, trade, and sell. So they would give me £202 cash for those 22 games. Voucher, they would give me 286. That's about 100 less than price charting value the games at, but obviously CEX don't give you exactly what they're worth. They need to make money too. And the final column, what they'd sell them for in the shop for these 22 games all combined, £439. Damn, yeah. So, that is the end of today's video. If you like this, and if you want to see more videos like this, please give it a like, please give it a subscribe. On the next video, I'm going to be showing my big box PS4 and PS5 games. And then we may do another one of these, but with my PS4 collection or my Super Famicom collection. I've also got a few pickups on the way, which I might get videoed and up online before Christmas. That's all we've got time for today. Bye.